Big Mike here with
Hayes Entertainment.
today's episode. We're going back to the NCAA. We got Lyndie Lobdell of Penn State, Ella Huber of Minnesota, Abbey Murphy of Minnesota.
If you like what we're doing, hit the subscribe button.
I'm Lyndie Lobdell. I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast, and I'm from Penn State women's hockey.
Hi, I'm Abbey Murphy. I play for University of Minnesota women's hockey, and I am on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Hi, I'm Ella Huber. I currently play for the Chicago Mission and will play at the University of Minnesota next year. And I'm on the I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
Looking for the most beers on tap? Great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent
If you're
you.
looking for a mug, perhaps a hoodie, head on over to IOnlyTouchGreatness.com.
The number one sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike are taking over the podcast scene in Vancouver. Get down or lay down. Lay down.
Blast of a shot by Abbey Murphy, and that's it, folks! That's the game-winning goal!
Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. Never stop. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.
This is I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike. We are going live.
There you go.
Them right now.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you guys very much for coming on today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
I'm Ryan, by the way, and this is Big Mike that you've been talking to.
Big Mike here, guys. We're going to just ask you guys a bunch of questions about hockey. So we'll get started. Where were you guys born and what was childhood like? We'll start with, we might as well go with Lyndie and then go with Abbey. Just I'm looking on my screen. So we'll go Lyndie, Abbey, and Ella.
So I was born in Columbus, Ohio. I was actually born at Ohio State. And we moved to Aurora, Illinois when I was 3. And I have 2 older sisters, and they're both in sports. My oldest played volleyball, and then my middle sister plays hockey at Augsburg. She actually just finished out her last season. And my dad played at Western Michigan. He still plays like with his buddies and stuff, and he coaches at the Mission. He was my coach for a lot of the time. So I grew up with like a really competitive family, and sports was always a huge part of our lives. And it was never just like middle school, up to middle school, I played a lot of sports, but then from like 7th grade on, it was just hockey.
I'm sure there was tons of battles.
Yeah, there still is.
I was born in Oak Lawn, and it's right next to where I grew up, Evergreen Park, Illinois. I didn't start playing hockey till I was 7. So same as Lyndie, I played a lot of sports up until then. But my neighbor actually taught me how to play hockey. I have no siblings who play hockey. I have 2 older brothers. One wrestles and one plays football. So also very competitive. So yes.
Okay.
So I was born in Evanston, which is like a neighboring city of where I live now, which is Northfield. And so I'm one of 7.
Oh wow.
I got into hockey because my 2 older brothers played their whole life, so I pretty much took after them. I also played a lot of other sports growing up, but probably like 8th grade, I stopped playing most sports other than lacrosse. So,
okay. Mike still plays lacrosse too.
Yeah, I'm a huge lacrosse guy. I love it.
What's one challenge you've each come across in getting to where you are today?
That's a tough question.
Hey, they're gonna get tougher there.
I think the biggest challenge is like the mental side of things, is trying to just make yourself keep going, even if you're just like not having a good day or just not having it in general. Like if you're going through something, just like pushing it aside, and when you're at the rink, be at the rink, do your best, even if you're like in pain, if your mind's somewhere else, like lock in and focus and do what you need to do. I think that's a big thing.
Okay.
Honestly, that's a really hard question, but I'd have to say just like as you get older, realizing that there are people that are better than you and you have to work hard to like get up to that level. And like Lyndie said, like it has a lot to do with mindset and the mental side of sports, but I think that's tough to kind of realize and kind of try and get up there as you go. So
okay.
I would probably also say the mental side of thing is probably the toughest, but just a new one. I would probably say like just like if something doesn't go your way, like not giving up, because the first year that like I tried out kind of for USA, I got cut when like from the 66 camp, which is like the first camp that you could have made to like make it, when Lyndie, Murph, and then our other teammate Josie made it. So I would say that was probably like one of my biggest setbacks, just when like the people that I thought I could compete with made it. So then I got like mad, I guess. And then for the next year, I ended up making it. But I would just say, just don't give up, even if it's like you feel like you should be where you're not.
Okay.
Absolutely. Any nicknames, and what's your favorite jersey number and why?
Well, these 2 call me Cindy, which is like a running thing from Mission. Nobody calls me that at school. It kind of started from like the parents, and then it caught on. Other than that, there's nothing really, but my favorite number is 24, just because it's mine, my sister's, my dad's. My dad wore it pretty much all his life, and me and my sister both got lucky enough to have that number in college, so it's pretty important to me.
Okay.
Awesome.
My nickname's pretty much only Murph. My first name is like never ever called anymore. So, and my favorite number is definitely 18. My mom wore it in college when she played softball, and then ever since my older brother took it when he played football, baseball, and then my middle brother also did it while he played football. So it's just a running number in the family. So it's special.
For me, the most part, I go by Ella. My coaches sometimes call me Hubie, and then I just get made fun of because my first name's Nancy.
Yeah.
I don't go by that. So.
Oh, okay. That's what tripped us out when I seen your name when you were coming on. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Mike introduced the names wrong, but no, he didn't.
Yeah.
If you could sit down for dinner with one person, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, I've had this question. I mean, my grandpa just recently passed like this past year, so I would say him.
Okay.
Just because I didn't get to see him a lot of the time because he passed during COVID and I hadn't seen him for a really long time. So I would definitely say him.
Okay.
I'd probably say Patrick Kane.
Okay.
I just think that would be a cool one to kind of ask a lot of questions to, and I don't know, I think his game is unbelievable. So I think that would be my one.
Yep.
I would probably go with, I had this like mentor coach guy named Rafe who died probably like 4 years ago. And he like I like grew up with him. Like he like taught me hockey, but also was like a mentor type person. And I feel like he always, I don't know, I guess he never really saw everything that I accomplished, but it was like due to him. So I'd probably like talk to him about everything.
Okay. Good choices, obviously, all of them.
Yeah, and I always go Seth Rogen would be awesome.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think so. Having dinner with him and telling jokes back and forth would be great.
Yeah.
I always go with Muhammad Ali, or if it was my hockey one, I got to go with the great one.
Gretzky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What color is your stick tape? Oh, I asked 2 in a row, Mike, by the way.
No, go ahead. It's all good.
Yeah. What color is your stick tape?
Black, always.
Okay.
Always black. Whoever uses white, not cool.
Actually, right now I have white on my top and black on my bottom, but I am usually black.
Okay.
I use white on the top.
What's that?
I use white on the top, black on the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, Mike?
Yeah, who do you mirror your game after or try and play like?
A lot of people. I mean, it's hard to say because I like to play an offensive game too, although I'm obviously a defenseman, but I would say like Megan Bozick, I really look up to her. And then this is kind of a weird one, but PK Subban, like I always saw like on and off the ice, he's really, but on the ice, I think he's really great. And
oh no.
oh
yeah,
he's a great player. Out? I've always like no, it worked. It froze for like a second.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Yep. PK Subban. I thought it cut out there for a second too. I didn't hear it either, Mike. But yeah, okay, all good. Everybody else?
I used to say that I played my game after Nick Schmaltz. I think I said that 2 years ago. He's not a big guy, but he's very skilled and talented, and I modeled saw my game a lot like his just because he was small, quick, made great plays, but when it was time to get gritty, like he would do it. And so I don't know. I've just always looked up to him as a player. Or Ryan.
Yeah, oh, nice. I like that choice too. Those are both great players.
Yes.
I would probably say like I tried to model my game after like Jonathan Toews or someone like that, just because like a defensive like center, but then also like skilled in the offensive zone. So that's what I would probably say is my goal.
Okay. Mike, got one
yep.
or me?
Yeah, Lyndie, U18 gold medalist for USA. Describe the feeling and what it's like representing your country.
It's always so hard to describe it because it's just like an overwhelming set of emotions that we were crying, we were laughing, we were screaming. Like it was like when we won, it was like the coolest thing literally ever. And then being able to wear that jersey means the world to me because like that's the goal, is to represent your country and play for your country and play with these girls that work their butts off all year and train to be the best, and like seeing that pay off, not only to be on the team and to but to win, it's just indescribable feeling, to be honest. Like nothing matches it.
Okay. Ella, same thing for you. U18 gold medalist for USA as well. Describe the feeling of representing your country. And you also got the game-winning goal against Russia and player of the game. What was that like?
I would probably, Lyndie put it in the best words I've heard, just because it's like I've never felt or experienced anything like it. It was just like, yeah, I like can't even put it into words. I would just say like putting on the jersey and representing your country, and even just like during the national anthem when we were like all standing there, I was just like, it just like doesn't seem real in the moment. So.
Absolutely. And last but not least, Abbey, two-time gold medalist, 2018 and 2020. What's it like representing your country? Also, first goal in Team USA's 2-1 overtime win over Canada in the gold medal game.
Yeah. Like both of them said, it's honestly something that's hard to put into words, but I was lucky enough to be on the team 3 times. And honestly, my first year I was scared, like so nervous, had no idea what to think or like what to expect. But like just being there and wearing the jersey, it's just like, it's like, you don't even know, like it's just like a great feeling. And I don't know, like being able to represent your country, it's just a different feeling compared to everything else. And being alongside 20 other girls who are on the same like road as you, it's an honor. So very nice, very cool experience for 3 years that I had.
Another cool stat I read is along with Kendall Coyne Schofield, you are only 2 players to history that have scored in 3 consecutive U18 gold medal games. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was cool to do that with her. I mean, I look up to her a lot. So when I didn't even know that, but when I saw that, I thought it was pretty cool. So.
Do you have a favorite sports quote for everybody?
This is probably a basic one, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to say that.
I had to.
Yeah, I use that one for my dating life too.
That's good.
Yeah. I would say that's probably one of the like most famous ones. That or like any of the honestly any line that Herb Brooks said in his speech, probably. Yeah.
Oh, on that note, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. Mine was just by Michael Jordan. It's if you quit once, it becomes a habit. Never quit. So
that's a good one. Hey, Ryan, what's Dante's?
If they can't beat you, if they can't outwork you.
That's a good one too.
And you were saying Herb Brooks there. What would be your favorite sports movie? And I'm got an idea where we're heading with this one, probably.
Miracle.
Yeah.
100%.
Either that or the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
I was going to say that too.
It's more of a series though, but I mean 1, 2, 3, but
I'm so pumped the new one's coming out. I just read on Twitter today that the new one's coming out. And I know Cliff Ronning's actually playing one of the backup roles.
I did see that. That'll be fun.
It will be. Lyndie, what's it like going to Penn State? And why did you choose Penn State? I always like asking that question because I feel like even for you guys, it's the one time in your life where you actually get to choose where you want to go. I mean, after this, you get drafted and you're going where you're going.
Yeah. So, I talked to Penn State like a long time ago before I actually committed with the previous coach, and it never really went anywhere after that, after like the first email. And then I was talking to Campersall while he was at Princeton, and I really, really liked him. I really wanted to play for him, but I didn't want to go to Princeton like at all. And then when he moved to Penn State, he immediately was like, hey, come out here. Like, I want you to see what's going on here, see if you like it. And I got on the campus, and I always knew I wanted to go to a big school. And that was kind of just like perfect. All the facilities, the academic buildings, which unfortunately I haven't really seen much of that this year, but that and just like the people, my team, the coaches, like every single person on the staff is just like amazing. And the way that we are trying to build up our program, I think was the biggest thing for me, is like, I want to be a part of the change and want to be a big reason why like people like know our name more now and like why we're ranked and stuff like that.
Okay. Good choice. Good start to NCAA for you too, obviously this year with 14 points in 21 games from the back end. Take me back to your first goal in the NCAA.
It was kind of late in the season, but Liv and I actually kind of had a duo going on. I assisted a lot of her goals, but she passed it up to the point. I moved to the middle real quick, took a shot, and I thought it got tipped by someone, so I didn't even realize it was mine at first. And then when I went to hug Maeve, she was like overly excited, and she was like, "That was your first one." And then we all started freaking out. So
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. And Abbey, what's University of Minnesota like, and why did you choose there? And good start for you this year as well, 18 points in 20 games. Take me back to your first goal.
Honestly, I didn't really talk to any other schools but Minnesota. I mean, that was where I wanted to go. And as soon as they asked for a visit, I was like, Dad, let's go. Like, we're going. So I told him I wanted to commit the day after I got there. So
that's awesome.
It was pretty nice. I just like the day that I got there, they showed me around everywhere. Like, I also wanted to go to a big school. I love the campus. Like, it was cool, and they were just building this huge building for athletes only. So it's pretty cool. And our team is a lot based on culture. And like, I think that that's really special within a team. And it's been really cool to be a part of a team that's like does that. And like, we do so many team activities. And like, I think that that is like what brings a team together. And the coaching staff is also a huge part of that. And they've made it a great time so far. I mean, obviously COVID, it sucks. Not much to do, but I mean, overall, I think my team has just made it fun during this sucky year. So and then my first goal, also a little late than I expected. I think it was against Minnesota Duluth, I want to say.
Okay.
I just got a pass from someone and I just shot it. It was kind of lucky, but it just went right under her glove and went in. So it was nice. It kind of got me rolling. So
yeah, you had a good season.
Yeah, it was good.
And Ella, you must be pumped to be attending the University of Minnesota and playing for the Golden Gophers.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No,
Okay.
He couldn't see the celebration that was happening there.
She's excited to come here.
Yes, I'm excited.
Okay.
And what made you choose her?
Well, I was actually like the opposite of Murph. I grew up like my whole life, I thought I was gonna go to Wisconsin. Like, I just like growing up, my whole family, like they all were huge Badger fans. And then like early freshman year, I went and I like visited both of the schools, and I visited Wisconsin first actually. And I honestly like didn't like, I was like, okay, like I was like all right with it, but I was like it was a good school, don't get me wrong. But then I was like, okay, like let's give the other one a try. And I went to Minnesota, and when I just like stepped on the campus, I just like Murph talked about the culture thing. And I feel like that probably is what made me feel like more at home, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And just, yeah, I talked to the coaches a bunch and just really liked it. So.
Okay.
You got to find those good fits too. That's for sure.
Yeah,
absolutely. Do you guys have any pregame rituals?
I adopted like getting to school because we showed up 2 hours before, and instead of just one, and I got into more of like a strict thing. So I'll get there. I'll get a coffee first from Starbucks, and then I'll get there, leave the fridge. There is a fridge, and then go get like treatment on my back, and then go play spike ball for 15 minutes before we warm up. Then we do our warm up. I come back, take my neck, whip out the coffee, start drinking that, and then I get dressed. Like everything goes on left first. So I'll put my left sock on, then my right, my left knee pad, then my right. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the spike ball
You
one. We haven't
laughing.
heard that. I like the spike ball one. We haven't heard that one for warm up. That's solid warm up.
Yeah, it's a fun one.
Yeah, Mike plays that all the time.
I love it.
Okay.
I honestly don't do anything special. Before the game, I listen to David Goggins. I feel like he gets your head straight.
Okay.
Tape my stick, and then I run up there, play volleyball with one of my teammates. Only her, it can't be anyone else. Then we do this thing with our trainer, and it's like an activation thing, and it hurts so bad, but we believe that it works. So that, and then just stretch, but not much.
Okay. Okay.
And for me, this year, honestly, I bet next year I'll have more of a routine, and just being in college, I would assume we'd get there earlier and stuff. But this year, get there an hour before, and we pretty much just warm up and go on the ice. I'm not very I don't have a lot of
Rituals.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, no.
We've heard some crazy ones over the years, especially the goalies. The goalies always have the craziest rituals. And then was Connor Geeky?
Oh yeah, Connor Geeky from the WHL. He wears his left leg pad on his right and his right on his left. Don't ask me why or anything, but he started as a kid and he's never changed.
My goalie will not talk. The one at Mission right now won't talk on the day of the game. You will walk up to her, completely forget, and you'll be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Just looks at you, does not say anything else, just looks at you, and you're like, "All right, I remember now."
Yeah.
What?
Sounds like a goalie.
Doesn't say a word.
Wow, that's one of a kind. I've never heard that.
Yeah.
The goalie's always got the crazy ones.
Hit them with the draft question, Ryan.
Okay, if you were an animal, what would you be?
A dolphin.
Yeah, that's my answer.
Cheetah.
Cheetah?
Yeah.
Okay. You're fast out there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd probably either be a shark or a bird, just so I could fly.
Yeah.
Those are two really different things.
A cool bird, just
yeah. We get shark a lot. We get gorilla a lot and lion a lot. Those are the three big choices.
The kings of their areas.
Yeah. Another one I'm gonna hit you guys with. Another draft question is if there was $100 bill in the bottom of the toilet or a $20 bill on the counter, which one are you going for?
$100 bill.
Me too.
Good call.
$100 bill for sure. Wash your hands.
Yeah, straight to the toilet.
Good call. And the reason they ask, scouts ask that question is because they want to hear the person say that, because you're willing to get your hands dirty, obviously.
Oh yeah.
100%.
What about go-to Sully?
I don't really have one. I just get really excited and throw my hands up.
Jumping in your teammates' arms. Yeah.
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 Honestly, I have a lot, but I'd probably say the one knee little thing, but college is a little different, so I just jumping into teammates' arms. So.
Okay. What's your guys' favorite road barn?
What?
What? I don't know what that is.
That might be a Canadian term for hockey. It's a road
sorry.
stadium.
What's your guys' favorite road stadium? We call it road barn here, but favorite road stadium. Favorite road rink.
Go to to travel and play?
Yeah.
Oh. Can it be anywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I like my rink. I don't know.
it could be, what about dream venue? Do you have a dream venue you wish you could play at?
The new Red Wings rink.
Okay.
Little Caesars?
Yeah, I like their wings. That's my team too. So
Okay.
that's just how it is.
I would have to say, I think our rink and the Wisco rink is very similar, but I've never actually gotten to see like a full stand, like full stands, but probably Wisco. They have a nice rink, or Duluth. Duluth has a nice facility. So.
Okay.
I'm not, I guess, traveling to big arenas yet, but honestly, anywhere with like a big crowd would be really fun to play.
So do you have a dream venue then? Like anything you can think of?
Like if like the United Center was packed or like something like that. Yeah.
Okay. This one's for everybody here. What aspects of your game do you look to work on, and describe your playing style?
I'm, as I said before, like a really offensive defenseman, which I've changed a lot since, like, playing on mission versus playing in college is like an insane difference. Like, you can't get away with the things that you would on mission just because, like, your team, like, mission's always been really great, and like our team, especially last year, was super good. And it's a lot different. Like, you can't get away with that stuff because everyone's good. So for the most part, like, everyone's good. So I just had to be more disciplined, and just like quick decisions is like the biggest thing. Not trying to be too fancy, making simple plays, but also realizing and recognizing when you can take that chance and like rush the puck or whatever, like just kind of recognizing things.
Okay.
One part of my game that I always wanted to fix, still trying to fix it, is just like the mental side. Like, I don't let people get in my head. Like, I get in my own head and I get like really, really mad. And I like it always ends up being bad. Like, I'm doing something stupid or I'm taking a penalty. And like, I play really aggressive, but like there's a point where it's like not even aggressive, it's just playing stupid. So that's one thing that I'm trying to fix and getting better at it, but still have work to do. And the style of game that I probably fast.
Okay.
Fast. Yeah, definitely that one.
So mine is like kind of similar to Murph's, just in a different way. Like, I would say definitely it's like the mental side of my game is probably like the hardest thing, or like the thing that I'm trying to work on most. But mine's less like, like I obviously get mad and get like, if I like start to play dumb because I'm like getting mad. But if I'm like in my head, I'll be like, start to play nervous, if that makes sense. So I'll like make mistakes that I usually wouldn't make or something, just because I'm like scared and I'm like, oh, like stop messing up. Like, why are you messing up? So I'm definitely like, I'm trying to work on that a lot more. And yeah, I would probably also say like fast or like quick, just like, trying to make decisions quick, or just like using my speed.
Okay. And all you ladies are pretty offensive. So have any of you guys ever tried the Michigan or lacrosse bowl?
Murph.
Yeah, I was gonna say Murph.
I tried it against Wisconsin. I got it up on my stick and then I threw it like all the way back into the corner.
Yeah.
So it didn't really work out, but I'm still working on it. I do it in practice all the time. So
do I. I spend my whole warm up doing it out there, just doing it, and then I have to switch sticks after warm up because my sticks tape's too wet. So, and then
that's awesome.
Yeah, and I've done it. The farthest I've come, I've got it up and around to about here, as if I was about to come around the net, but it flew off into in front of the net, and then somebody scored on it, so it kind of worked. But
I did it in practice, and one of my goalies just whipped their stick at me and was like, "No."
My beer league team hates it. They get so mad when I'm out there. A bunch of 50-year-old people, and then there's me at like 38 that's like scooping the puck.
That is awesome.
Hey, ladies, I just want to thank you guys all for taking the time for us today and coming on. We're obviously fans of yours. We can't wait to cheer you guys on for the rest of your guys' careers. Hopefully we'll see you guys playing for Team USA sometime soon.
Thank you.
Heck yeah. Thank you for having us.
Thanks so much.
Looking for the most beers on tap, great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.